Hello, everybody, and welcome to the last on the clock of season one. It's been a heck of a ride, and we're glad to be here. So, for the last episode, we figured we're going to take it all the way back. We're going to rewind a little bit. You sometimes get caught up in this thing called life, and you get pushed so far ahead. We need to take a step back. So we're going to go back to our roots, to the very first podcast that you can no longer listen to. We made our predictions for the upcoming NFL season. Some were good, some were bad.
Some were atrocious.
I had the Colts at 3 and Matt Ryan in the MVP race.
I had the Colts at 3 also.
Yeah. I had the Jets making the playoffs. That almost happened. Dolphins at the 6th seed. I think that's what happened. So we had a lot of good, a lot of bad this year. It was great. 36 amazing episodes. So let's get into it. So, Scotty, your 1 seed from last year.
Chargers.
The Chargers. Bold take.
A lot of hype.
I agreed with you. I had Justin Herbert as my MVP. Justin Herbert was the best player in the league to me.
A lot of hype around him at the beginning of the year, and
it just didn't pan out for them. They never seemed to get going.
And the Chiefs losing Tyreek Hill, everyone thought they'd have a little bit of a down year. I still had him at 11-6. Not a bad year.
For you, that was the 5 seed. For me, that was the 2 seed.
Yeah. So I just think they played a lot better than everyone thought the Chiefs would, and the Chargers didn't perform to what they thought they would. They didn't do bad. They just had injury problems the whole season.
Other highlights, you had the Ravens at 4, and then the Bengals at 6. I think the Bengals ended up being 4. The Ravens missed. They were the 7, right? Because they had Tyler Huntley.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And then let's go to your NFC. You had the Rams at 1, as did I, and Beery. So Beery was pretty high on their horse, having them going 15-2.
Very surprising.
I had them going 12-5. You had them 14-3. They did not make the playoffs. They're probably one of the worst teams in all of football and looked to stay that way for a while.
Yeah.
They traded Jalen Ramsey. If you would have said that at the beginning of the year, everybody would have thought you were crazy. Let's see what else. Packers 11-6. Eagles 11-6. That was a good one. You had them making it, Scotty had them making it. You had the Eagles at 10-7. I had the Eagles at 11-6, being the 2 seed.
I had the Saints in there, kind of as a team to go get a hot 11-6. I think I was more thinking about Michael Thomas being back, Chris Olave being there.
Yeah. And
it just didn't pan out with their quarterback issues all year.
You had the Niners at 12-5. I think that's what they ended up going.
I think so.
And then I had them at 10-7. I had the Vikings at 10-7. Bucks at 11-6. I don't think the Bucks made the playoffs, right?
No. Oh, yeah, they
did. They just lost.
They made it at like 8 and 9.
They lost in the wild card. And then my 7 seed was the Cardinals. They didn't make it. Move on to Beery's a little bit here. He was on the second page. He had the Bills going 14-3. Colts going 13-4. Chiefs going 11-6. Bengals going 11-6. Chargers going 10-7. Broncos and Browns are going 9-8. In the NFC, you had the Rams 15-2, Vikings at 13-4. I think he was pretty close with that one. I think they went 12-5 or something like that. Bucks at 12-5, Eagles at 10-7, Cowboys, Niners, and Lions at 9-8. So me and Beery both had the Lions sneaking into the playoffs. They were really close. They played their hearts out that last game.
I was hoping they would.
Now they could start the season this year with the Chiefs.
Yeah, Thursday Night Football. That is going to be a matchup.
September 8th.
Can't come soon enough. Okay, so we're going to talk about who we predicted to be MVP. Jace, Jonathan Taylor. What were we thinking?
Fantasy football.
All right. I had Justin Herbert. Not much better of a pick. Not a lot to say about that one. I still think he's a good quarterback. I still think he's got Pro Bowl potential. I just don't know if he's an MVP caliber guy. And then as much as I hate to say this, Scotty, you were right. You predicted Patrick Mahomes to be the NFL MVP.
Fantasy football.
I've been watching him for years. I knew the potential was there.
Back at Texas Tech.
Yeah, but I've always known. I watched him back in high school. I'm not sure where he went, but
Fantasy football.
I was watching him. I didn't get him until midway through the season.
Fantasy football.
But I've just been watching him for a while, and I just saw the potential there, So I saw the back-to-back, and I called it. Called my shot.
Okay. Enough, I think, reminiscing on the past. I think we need to move ahead. This season is over. So next year, we're going to look to the future. You're NBA champion. This is our last episode, so we're not going to be able to cover it. So we're going to give you our predictions. The Final Four has been determined. It's the
We all have
Celtics. Yeah, it's the Celtics versus the Heat, Lakers versus the Nuggets. I personally have the Celtics coming out of the East and the Lakers coming out of the West, and I have Celtics over Lakers in 6.
Okay, we pretty much had the same, except I had Lakers over Celtics. I think LeBron in the playoffs is just gonna. I mean, it's hard to,
It's hard to stop them.
especially hard to match up with Anthony Davis. Not many teams are able to do it, and I think the best team that would have been able to, probably the Grizzlies with Jaren Jackson.
I think Jokic might
I just don't see Jokic. I feel like doesn't.
play defense as hard.
Yeah, and he wouldn't do as well on Anthony Davis. I feel like.
Yeah, I do think Robert Williams might be able to step up a little bit and kind of slow down the attack. They have Robert Williams and Grant Williams, I think.
Yeah.
Who I think might be able to lighten the blow a little bit from Anthony Davis. But with good players, you're never going to fully be able to stop them. You're going to just be able to counter them. So, Beery, who you got?
I got Nuggets over Celtics. I mean, I got Celtics probably 5 or 6 against the Heat. I mean, Heat, really good team. They're a first, second round team. Get there, but I don't see them getting past the third round.
Yeah.
And then Nuggets, I mean, Christian Brown, he's going to step up huge for the Nuggets. I mean, he's kind of a dog. I mean, once
He might get in when they're down.
Yeah.
Jokic, I mean, he's scoring 52 points without
What's his
any
name?
help.
What's his name?
And so he'll step up, and then he'll do good.
He'll do about average.
Okay. Now,
talk, Scotty.
if someone is watching this midway through July and the Heat have won the championship, this is my formal apology, our formal apology. But I just don't think that's going to happen. So moving on to post-championship free agents. We got a big free agency class coming up. We got Harden, Kyrie, Porzingis, Fred VanVleet, Draymond Green, Westbrook, Middleton, Vucevic, and Jeremy Grant. So,
You see the news about Harden talking to
yeah,
the
going back to.
Suns?
Oh,
They're talking
I
to
heard.
the Suns.
They don't have the cap.
They were talking about him talking to the Suns. So I'm wondering if they'd get rid of Chris
CP.
Paul.
Yeah.
That'd be.
You'd have
Devin
Harden,
Booker.
but the KD Harden thing has already failed before.
Yeah, I could see him try it again.
They could get rid of Aiton's contract too, because Aiton's won it out of Phoenix.
They're already going to trade him. They said they're aggressively looking for a trade.
So they could sign and trade with the
76ers.
the Sixers and send Ayton, but then you have Joel and Ayton, and you can't really play those together. But you could do a 3-team trade. So I also saw Harden was rumored to go back to Houston, which could be interesting. Get him with the very young core they have. Potentially, if they land Wembanyama, that would be huge. You'd have Harden, Jalen Green. What's their center's name?
Porter.
Oh yeah, Sengun, Wembanyama, and Porter Jr. That would be a nasty little starting lineup there. You got 3 quick guards, and then you got 2 huge posts. Porzingis, I don't know. I don't think he's going to be a huge factor anywhere. He's going
to be a role player.
Yeah, he's going to be washed. Kyrie, that's another interesting one. Miami.
Maybe.
I've seen
Him and Jimmy.
Miami and Chicago.
Back to the Celtics.
Ooh, they don't have the cap. They'd have to trade Jalen.
Well, they're already talking about trading Jalen this offseason.
And then John Morant, we'll talk about him. He is currently suspended from all operations of the Grizzlies basketball team.
Same incident, right?
Yeah,
got
he
postponed.
flashed a weapon on Instagram Live, so that's not looking great for him. I probably see him being moved on from in Memphis. I've seen Miami circling, but we'll see. Fred VanVleet, I think he's a Raptor for life.
I don't know. Unless they don't want to sign him to the deal he wants, but because I feel like they're going to get rid of him or Siakam, one of the two.
And then Draymond Green, Warrior for life.
Yeah.
Westbrook, I think he re-signs with the Clips.
Travel man.
Middleton stays with the Bucks unless they don't want him back. They kind of need to retool. Not a full-on rebuild. They need to retool a little bit. Vucevic, I don't think is a huge piece anywhere. And then Jeremy Grant, I couldn't tell you where he's going to go.
He was on the Pistons, wasn't he?
Yeah. So that's kind of all we have NBA-wide. Are there any other takes that you two would like to share before we sign off here?
Patrick Mahomes is going back-to-back.
Okay.
Bijan Robinson, rookie of the year, going for I'm going to say it, 2,000-yard season.
2,000 yards is a rookie behind it. They've got a solid offensive line.
And that the schedule looks so easy. If you've looked at the Falcons' schedule, it looks like just.
So are they a playoff team next year? You want to make
I
that
don't
take
know
right
if they're a playoff team, but I think he gets the right amount of touches to where he has the upside of getting 2,000.
All right, Beery, any takes?
Addison is going to be rookie of the year.
Okay.
Justin Jefferson wasn't he? Yeah, he was rookie of the year, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to pass the torch down to Addison.
Pass the torch at 24?
Yeah.
Maybe younger.
Let's see. Any others?
Let's think of another.
Kyrie is going to Detroit.
Okay.
Victor Wembanyama to the Thunder. That'd be
That'd be nice.
I'd be hyped with that,
That'd
bro.
be nice. That'd be nice for the small market team.
Kansas is going to get an NBA team.
Oh, okay. That's gonna happen over the summer for sure. Bring back the Kings, Kansas City Kings. We need you.
Seattle's going to get a team.
Mhm.
And Vegas.
That's definitely gonna happen over the summer. Let's see. Do I have any takes? I think the Lions will win their division.
I can see it.
see it.
Chiefs play that whole division this year.
We do.
Eagles are going to go from Super Bowl contenders to not being close.
No, they're good. They're good.
They'll be fine.
No.
The Eagles will have the best defense in the league, no question.
They'll be fine.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. I think
No, Detroit will.
Detroit won't have the best defense in the league, bro. I know what you're on.
Eagles and Niners are gonna win the NFC by like 3 or 4 wins.
I think is Brock Purdy the Niners starting quarterback?
I think to start
Probably.
the season you have to. have
Okay.
Brock.
Trey Lance will get traded.
Okay. I think the Chargers are gonna miss playoffs good.
I can see it.
Yeah.
I think-
Broncos are going to be
Broncos-
below par.
I think Broncos have a better year than last year.
Still below 500.
Sean Payton coming in, I think they have a better year, and
They might sneak in at 9.
I think they could sneak in at like right over 500.
Okay.
Jonathan Taylor's going to be MVP.
Anthony Richardson is my
Not again with the Jonathan.
Anthony Richardson is my best rookie quarterback pick after the first year. So that I think is all we have.
Rattled them off there.
Those were our hot takes. What's everybody gonna do this summer? I know Bilby can't be on the screen right now. He got grounded. So Beery, Scotty, you guys got anything?
A lot of working and swimming.
Deuce Vaughn's going to be next MVP.
I like that take.
I don't.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching all season, and I guess we're gonna send it to us chilling in the hot tub, and see you next year.
It's with the heavy heart that I have to break the news to you guys. This is my last piece of breaking news for this year. This is our last show for the year. We gotta get into the summer break, but you know, 3 of us, our bonds are gonna be as strong as ever. We're really gonna miss you guys. It's been amazing to bring all the news to you all year. You guys have just been amazing. Your comments, your support, our 17 views of video. We're so blessed to have been able to do this for a year. So without further ado, have a great summer, and we'll see you next year.